Hello everyone, my name is Grayson Milbourne and I'm the Security Intelligence Director at Webroot. Welcome to this week's Security Vlog. This week I want to talk about the upcoming holiday season and some security tips that will ensure that you can do your holiday shopping safely and securely. Now, we all know that shopping online is often a great way to find the best deal, but to do so, I wanted to share some of the tips that I use to ensure that while I'm shopping online, that I don't lose any of my data or my data doesn't become compromised. The first thing starts with a really good email password, because whenever I sign up for an account or I make a transaction, the receipt of that transaction is sent to my email address. So when I think about email security, especially online hosted email security, things like Gmail and Hotmail, it's very important to make sure that that password used to access your email account is different from every other password you use. By making the email password secure, it greatly improves your overall security in case, for example, the website I used to buy something, maybe they got attacked and compromised and my credentials were stolen. Now it's not easy for the thief behind that compromise to then attack my email account where all other authentication enters. So, number one, have a really great and strong, unique, most importantly, password for your email account. Second, I like to choose one card and try to use that same card for all of my online purchases. The benefit to this is that I'm only exposing one credit card to various different online vendors, and then with that, I try to make sure to check every single day to see if there's any unexpected balances on that one specific card. Doing this makes it a little easier to track the purchases I've made and also ensures that I'm less likely to experience a breach because I've kept my email secure and I've only exposed one different credit card to my online buying experience. Now, during the holiday seasons, we also see a pretty sharp uptake in the number of phishing types and other social engineering types of attacks. We see these in a lot of different fashions, but they often try to spoof people's desire for that really great deal that probably seems just a little bit too good to be true. It might entice you into downloading and installing a coupon toolbar or some other similar ad-related piece of software. And so I highly suggest to avoid these types of scams. You can kind of tell them because they often have that edge of advertising that just sort of seems too good to be true. You know, a PlayStation 4 for 10 cents, probably not going to really get that PlayStation 4 for 10 cents. So, keep that in mind when you're looking at various websites that are going to have an offering to you to have you install or click on some type of advertising. Try and stay away from that. Lastly, the thing I wanted to talk about is other types of phishing attacks that can take place. And so while I mentioned things that you can see on different websites, you should also be very cautious about any email that you might receive that seems suspicious. If you're being asked to click on a link or to download and execute an attachment, those are often very big red flags. And so definitely be cautious of those types of emails. Additionally, a very common tactic we see with phishing is to attack through social media. And so what will happen here is one of your friends on Facebook, for example, might have their Facebook account compromised, and so the thief behind that attack who gained unlawful access to their Facebook account knows that by sending a message to your friends are much more likely to trust that message. And so what we see is a lot of Facebook account compromising where messages are then sent to friends that entice them to either click on a link or visit another page which leads to their own account being compromised. So I ask you to take into consideration, does this message from my friend really fit with the other messages they've sent me in the past? If I've not heard from someone in 3 months or longer, and all of a sudden I've received a, hey, check out this picture of you and a link to it, I'm going to be very suspicious about that and would rather email that person back and say, hey, did you really send me this, rather than just blindly clicking on the link. All right, well, hopefully these security tips will help you ensure a safe and secure holiday shopping season. This is Grayson Milbourne, signing off.